So I'm sure most of you out there already know, but in case you didn't know, cases, just like many other CS2 items out there in these markets, are absolutely on fire to start the year. 2025 has been an amazing year for CS2 investing so far in the first like 6-ish weeks, and cases have been one of the biggest beneficiaries of these insane gains and things that we have been seeing. But in this video today, I'm going to be talking about a potential CS2 investing trap that I think I see a lot of people falling into in the markets right now. And I think if you're able to avoid this trap, you could potentially increase your gains and your profit potential a ton. So this is definitely a video you're going to want to stick around and watch. Today's video is sponsored by Pirate Swap, an automated CS2 trading platform where you can turn your skins into new ones simple and easy. All you have to do is click on the skins that you want to get rid of and then click on the new skins that you want to own and select confirm trade. It's that simple, it's that easy. And Pirate Swap has an amazing collection of skins, so you will definitely be able to find something that you like. And if you use the discount code GERM on Pirate Swap today, you're actually going to be able to claim a free $10 bonus and be able to get a 35% deposit bonus as well. So it's an awesome site with awesome features offering you an amazing discount. So there's no reason to not go check out Pirate Swap with that first link in the description below today. And thank you to them for sponsoring this video. So obviously all over social medias right now, I'm seeing a ton of people celebrating. People are making gains in these markets. It is a really awesome time. After a kind of slow start to the CS2 era where a lot of people were flat or losing money or only being able to find, a couple places here and there to make money, finally tons of CS items are exploding. People are making money. I'm getting YouTube comments like, hey, thanks for this tip. I made $2,000 off this. I made 60% off that. I'm going to do this, whatever. But then also a ton of people are, I think, starting to make gains all over the place. Everything is up right now. So people are starting to get a little bit comfortable. People are starting to get a little bit complacent. People are starting to kind of lower their standards for CS2 investments. And I think that's something very scary. Just because everything is going up right now does not mean that everything is still an amazing investment for the long term. So right now, we are seeing all kinds of cases and all kinds of items spiking, and that includes obviously active duty cases. We have the recoil case up 20% in the past month. We have the revolution case up 5% in the past month. Dreams and nightmares is pretty flat, but dreams and nightmares having a crazy year, up 150% in the past year. Fracture cases up 26% in the past month, and I see a ton of people being like, hey, I'm investing into fracture cases right now, they're going crazy. I'm investing into dreams and nightmares right now, they're going crazy. I'm investing into revolution, they're going crazy. And I really think that you guys need to rethink that. Now, I have been, telling people for a long time on this channel that I am a huge advocate of cases. I think case investing is the S plus the Z tier, whatever the God tier of CS2 investing is. That's what I think cases are. The fundamentals, everything just makes so much sense. We know people love opening cases. We know people love the gambling. People love the going for gold, all that stuff. And people unbox cases in absolutely massive amounts. And rare cases, the supply of them is dropping. The demand for them is, ever increasing as the CS2 player base increases. People are going to be eating into those supplies faster and faster. The fundamentals, everything about cases is truly amazing. It just makes a ton of sense. They're better than pretty much everything in the CS2 investing scene. But I have also been telling people at the same time that I would stay away from active duty cases, that I do not necessarily involve myself in active duty cases. Now, there is some rare reasons where I might stray away from that. Every once in a while, I think some of the active duty cases get so disgustingly cheap. There was a point in time around here where, hey, recoil case is 13 cents. You can get it on third-party marketplaces for like 10 or 11 cents. I made a video at that time saying, hey, the recoil case is just too cheap right now. You guys might want to check this thing out. And if you did buy recoil cases for 9, 10, 11, 12 cents, wherever you could have got them, and they're 28 cents now, you could have 3x your money in the course of, what is that, 5, 6, 7 months, something like that. So there are opportunities like that. Sometimes active duty cases just get a little bit too cheap. I also think sometimes when we are expecting a new case to be coming out sometime soon, which we kind of are right now, we're getting to that point where we could be getting a new CS2 case soon. I do think investing in some of the cases that could be getting removed from the active duty and into the rare drop pool could be an opportunity as well. But for people investing into stuff like the Revolution case or like the Dreams and Nightmare case or the Kilowatt case or whatever, these cases have almost a 0% chance of being removed from the active duty anytime soon. And even though they are having an insane year, again, Dreams and Nightmares is up massively. It's up 150%. You have Revolution, which is also up insane in the past year. I still think you need to be very careful because, again, previously we have seen stuff like this go on crazy runs. During the peak CS2 hype, I think especially Dreams and Nightmares, it went from, what, 50 cents, 60 cents, whatever, all the way up to $2.02. And then it went all the way from $2.02 down to about 72 cents. This thing dropped, 90% in the course of, not very long, because that's the thing with active duty cases. Yes, they do peak and run up crazy during these hype times when people are really excited about CS, when people are really excited about CS investing, when people are really excited about cases. All kinds of cases flow up, but guess what? Eventually, this hype, this euphoria, this insanity is going to die down a little bit, and at the end of the day, something like Dreams and Nightmares does not have the same fundamentals as those rare drop cases, and as more and more people play CS, it's kind of worse for the active duty cases, because that means they're getting even more of those cases dropped. That means the supply of them is increasing even faster. Now, I get it. The Dreams and Nightmares case is an awesome case. It has great unboxing numbers. People are always opening it. People love it. But also at the same time, this is a $2 case in the active duty pool. This is definitely something I would stay away from. You can get other cases, you have stuff like Prisma 2, you can get for $1.10. Not necessarily the glove case, but Danger Zone, you can get for $1.11. Chroma 2, you can get for like $4, a little bit double the price. Clutch case, you can get for 66. Snakebite, you can get for insanely cheap. There's so many cases that you can get for better prices than something like Dreams and Nightmares, which is still active duty and going to remain active duty for, the foreseeable future. Something like Revolution. Again, Revolution, it's like 62 cents, so the price isn't necessarily terrible. But again, we don't know how long this thing's going to stay in the active duty. And while it's in the active duty, it is getting so many cases added to its overall supply. And there are cases with just better fundamentals out there that we also have more information and more certainty about. Again, there's like a famous saying in traditional investing that's like, it is better to be late than to be wrong. You would rather, in my personal opinion, be investing in cases after they have already been brought to the rare drop pool, and you know that the fundamentals are there, you know that they are now rare, you know that the supply is now going to be just cratering on them, than invest too early into something that ends up staying in the active duty for multiple more years. And, it just continues to gain this massive supply, because again, the longer it's in active duty, the more the cases are added to the supply, the longer it's going to take for you to actually realize these gains. Now, hey, I think that we will probably see all these cases do insanely well in the mega long term. If you are investing in Revolution cases or Dreams and Nightmare, or even like Kilowatt cases or something like that right now, and you set it and forget it for 5 years, 10 years, whatever, and those cases eventually become active or rare drops, and the supply starts getting eaten into, I'm sure you will be making money. But there is still opportunity cost in the CS2 markets, and there's just so much better potential out there. So right now, I see so many people, and again, we can kind of zoom out and even see, something like Recoil. This thing went from about 50 cents to $1.44 during that peak CS2 hype, and then it dropped all the way down to, like I said, 19 cents, from $1.44 to 19 cents. That is what active duty cases can do when the hype and the excitement runs out. Here's what Fracture Case did as well. This thing went from like 15 cents before to $1.04 during that peak CS2 hype. Again, all the way down to, I don't know what it was at the lows, like 21 cents. So again, down like 80%. And yes, we did see all things drop. We did see all cases, kind of drop and come down. But you can look at something in the rare drop pool, something like the Prisma 2 case, which went from, $1.09 at peak CS2 hype down to, what was it at the bottom? Like 70 cents, 65 cents, something like that. The cases in the rare drop pool do not drop as much during, once things start to cool down, once things start to come down. So you might be investing at some crazy times right now, this euphoric state where people are going crazy, which again, I don't advocate for trying to time the market. I'm not saying you shouldn't continue investing in cases in the CS2 market and all that stuff right now. I think things are going to keep going up. I think in the long term, we're still going to make a ton of money even at these current prices. I just think that active duty cases are not necessarily the way to go. I see a ton of people saying, hey, I'm buying Fracture, I'm buying Revolution, I'm buying Dreams and Nightmares. I'm getting tons of comments about that, or what I think they should do with that, whatever. Again, there's awesome rare drop pool case opportunities out there. Again, I love stuff like the Prisma 2 case, which is also doing insanely well. I love stuff like the Revolver case. I love the Glove case. I love the Danger Zone case. I love Chroma 2. I love Clutch. I love Snakebite. I love Operation Breakout. There's so many cool, awesome opportunities out there right now that I don't think you need to get caught up or get your money tied up or get stuck into active duty cases right now. Again, do Recoil and Fracture maybe present some interesting opportunities because they might actually get removed from the active drop pool next? Yes, but there is a little bit of a gamble there because we don't know if it's going to be recoil. We don't know if it's going to be fracture getting removed next. And also, during this little price spike, it actually makes it less incentivizing or less enticing for me to be investing in those active drop cases because, there's not as much upside to when they get removed to go up because they're already going up right now even before they're getting removed. And then if you end up with the one that isn't removed, you're going to have to wait even for the next CS2 case to come out before it actually gets removed. So again, I don't know. I think you should not fall into the trap of investing in active duty cases because there's so many amazing opportunities in the rare drop pool cases that we already know those prices are going down. And why would I buy an active duty case for whatever price, 64 cents or $1.90 or whatever, when I can get stuff like Clutch, Snakebite, Prisma 2, Danger Zone for $1 or less on third-party marketplaces? I just think it presents a way better opportunity. So please, at least based on my investing philosophy, my investing thesis, my investing opinions in the CS2 marketplaces, I would be staying away from active duty cases and taking advantage of the much better, in my personal opinion, opportunities that are out there. And I think if you do this, you will end up actually increasing and amplifying your gains over time. But that's just my opinion. We'll have to see how this all plays out. Pretty much it was video today, guys. Hopefully catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.